We've been involved in the forest for probably a decade now. And so what we see is that Guyana has a really well developed forest management practices. The practices are, I mean, I've seen so many presentations now, and I will soon go to the forest to see it with my own eyes, but it is really impressive. So the deforestation rate in Guyana is very low. At this moment, it is 0.03%. And you can say, well, you know, they can say anything, right? I mean, you can claim whatever. But the thing with deforestation is that you can monitor it from the sky, right? You can see it on satellite images. So we're also working with the Forestry Commission using Copernicus, which is the EU's satellite system. And so that is a brand new system that works with a very high level of resolution and has special modules to monitor deforestation. And so we've had workshops here in Guyana exactly on that topic. So we will provide that information free of charge, and we are training people in how to use that. So when it comes to the forestry management practices, Guyana is really already very, very advanced. They have signed up to what is called Flegt, F-L-E-G-T, and that is a trade agreement between the EU and Guyana on forest products, on timber. And so Guyana has signed up to a whole range of commitments to make sure that indeed logging is done in a sustainable way, and they are very advanced already, but also that the labor conditions, the whole social environment, all of that is sustainable. And so they are making very good progress in meeting all those very stringent conditions, and if they have done that, Guyana will be licensed. And that's very special. At this moment, there's only one country in the world that is licensed under Flegt. That's Indonesia. Most likely Ghana will be licensed. And so if Guyana is able to get licensed as well, I think now the timeline is, I don't know, 26, 27, then they will be the third country in the world. So, I mean, they're really up there in terms of forest practices. Another program we have, which is a little bit more your old-fashioned way of working, is a program that will help communities to really build a sustainable livelihood. Communities that live in the forest and off the forest. How can you make sure that when you live in and off the forest, you can do that in a sustainable way? So our approach is not to say big fence around the forest and don't touch it, but use the forest in a sustainable way. Because if people can use it sustainably, then they have an interest in protecting the forest, because it is their livelihood, right? And so we have quite a sizable program, 5 million euro for Guyana, that is doing really this, making sure that these people, these communities can build a sustainable livelihood. So that program will come on stream this year. So you should hear more from us this year on what that program will actually do in these communities in the country.